And welcome to another live production of the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Alongside with me here tonight is none other than my good man friend, Alan Baldry. How you doing, Mr. Baldry?
I'm doing pretty good, Mr. Prince. How
That's
about
good.
yourself?
I'm doing very well. And up here taking our stats tonight is going to be none other than Cameron Singleton. He was kind of a little absent last week, and he said he does apologize, but he's going to have to make up for it buying us dinner tonight. And so tonight, it's going to be another good matchup. The Waller Bulldogs are going to be facing the Sealy Tigers tonight. The Bulldogs are trying to rebound off of last week's dub against the Brenham Cubs. That was a 28-21 victory, and they're looking to keep the momentum striving in this game tonight. And so far, the Bulldogs have had a strong contest coming from the defensive side of the field, and they're looking to keep that momentum building and let it go off, rub off on the offense. And we say so myself, Mr. Baldry?
Yeah, I'm loving the way they're being aggressive on defense, and we're going to see if they can keep it up tonight.
Yes, sir. As we get ready to honor America, the Waller ISD Choir is ready to sing the national anthem. We'll take a quick break right back after this.
The colors tonight are presented by the Waller High School Air Force Junior ROTC with the U.S. flag, Cadet Second Lieutenant Justin Benassi. With the Texas flag, Cadet Second Lieutenant Cooper Alvarado. The right guard, Cadet Second Lieutenant Irene Osborne. And left guard, Cadet Technical Dominique Vidrio. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing for the singing of the national anthem by the Waller High School Varsity Chorale under the direction of Isaiah Owens.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. That was the Waller ISD Choir singing the national anthem. Job well done by the choir. As we get ready to present the coin toss for tonight, the Bulldogs are going to be wearing their all maroon with the white stripe going down their helmet, white numbering, and the new look kind of uniforms, Bulldogs on the back of it. So it's not like the college and the NFL. You don't get your name on the back of your jersey. It would be nice. It would be nice. You should hear Mr. Bowden talking about your one group where you can stay in the Pee Wee. You won't see your name on the back of your jersey. When you get names on, you want to let people know who you are. But that's a good job because you're all unified as one team. So as you're ready to present the coin toss, the Sealy Tigers will come almost remind you of a Pittsburgh Steelers, a black helmet with the white jerseys, and you can see Mr. Bowden just disagrees because he's a Texans fan, and I'm a Pittsburgh Steelers fan, even though we all can agree that the Pittsburgh Steelers are the better offensive and defensive and special teams team all around. And as I was saying, the Sealy Tigers wearing the black uniforms, the black helmets, white uniforms, kind of with a gold yellowish number. It's going to be kind of difficult to read. I'm gonna use these young guys right here to help me out tonight with the black pants as we get ready to see who's gonna win the coin toss. This is like the Bulldogs have won the coin toss and have elected to receive for the second half. So the Sealy Tigers will get this ball to start off this contest. We'll take a quick break and be right back after this.
How you doing? My name is Mike Prince. I am the host of the Mike Prince Show that is featured right here on the Open Mic Broadcast Network, Monday through Friday at 10 a.m. We cover everything that's pertaining to sports on the local, regional, high school, and collegiate level. But join us for the latest and the greatest that's going on with the Hempstead Bobcats, the Waller Bulldogs, Royal Falcons, the Rose Hill Christian Eagles, the Glen Buccaneers, the Prairie View A&M University Panthers, the MEAC, and SWAC conferences, and so much more. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter at The Mike Prince Show. Our YouTube channel is Open Mic Broadcast Network. That is OPEN, capital MIC Broadcast Network. The Mike Prince Show, daily, right here with The Mike Broadcast Network.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as you heard from our own Mr. Dr. Prince, the one and only founder of the Open Mic Broadcast Network. As you heard, Meza to kick from his own 40 back deep for the Tigers as he was signaling for a fair catch almost for a second, but he only has a chance to run to be number 5. Ivan Bolden's going to be able to return this to his own 32-yard line, and that's where the Tigers will start off this game from their own 32.
I've heard some things about number 5. A lot of guys tell me he's pretty fast.
Well, if they're saying he's pretty fast, and I'm hearing you pretty fast, I got my money on number 5 thinking to put you in a race.
I doubt it.
Quiet now.
I doubt it.
You got quiet now. Your self-esteem just went down because
I can take him if he leaves the pads on.
Okay, that's something new. Okay, so the the officials mic'd up this game. We don't have to guess on penalties, so he'll let us know. There was a delay of game, so as I did mention, there was a fair catch call. And I guess the rules just don't apply to some players. And he thought he was slick and he could, make a quick run with it. But all eyes on you, mister. And you got penalized for it. So Sealy Tigers will take it now at their own 5-yard line instead of their own 32. The big difference, had great starting position. Now you got to kind of work with limited into yardage. We want to thank the Mr. Official for breaking it all down for us. And the Waller Band playing for their Waller Bulldogs, getting the crowd all pumped up. So now instead from their own 5, they're going to take it now from their own 20-yard line. 11 minutes and 53 seconds as the Sealy Tigers will now run the same wishbone offense. Now they're going to switch it up and run back to a shotgun formation. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Ball's now high, quarterback stepping back, now rolling to his left, looking to pass, has a receiver intended, and the ball's going to be nicely thrown, but just out of the reach, intended for number 5, Bolden, and that's their go-to guy. Bolden wanted to get him out to some open space and let him just use that speed, and on that pass was Garrett Zodak. But that was incomplete, so they'll bring up 2nd down and 10 now for the Tigers. Shotgun formation for Zodak, 2 to the left, 2 to the right. He's going to hand it off to Bolden, and Bolden trying to find some room to run. He's going to be met by a host of Bulldogs after maybe getting the 2 yards on that run. That's going to bring up 3rd down and 8 now for the Tigers. The Bulldogs are trying to get a quick 3 and out and get their offense out on the field so they can put some quick points on the board. Shotgun formation now, and there's going to be a penalty marker on the play. A Bulldogs tried to read the play. This ball is up for grabs, but well defended by number 1, Leon Sinbrone. There was a penalty mark on the play. I'm going to say it's offside going against the Bulldogs. Tried to jump the snap.
Hopefully Waller doesn't have as many flags as last game.
Yes, sir. It could have penalized him and hurt him in the long run, but luckily they were able to come out and sneak out a victory, a come from behind victory over the Brenham Cubs. Just want to kind of minimize those mistakes and be more of a sound-minded football team.
Especially now since it's the third game.
Yes, sir.
I have first game mistakes.
Yes, sir. You should have all the kinks out the way now. You should be looking more for fun and getting ready to get this season going, looking forward to district. Shotgun formation for Zay looking to pass. Pass going to have his Bolden. Bolden got some room to run. He has enough for the first down. Finally being brought down at his own 42-yard line after having enough to reach for the first down. The nice little sweet pass. And like I said, they're going to try and put the ball into the playmaker and let him just utilize his speed. So that's going to have enough for the first down. Ball is at the own 42-yard line. Shotgun formation for Zodak. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Zodak stepping back, looking to pass, now scrambling, has a lot of time to throw. Now getting some pressure prior to him. Now he's going to have some room to run. He has enough for the first down. Just going to go out of bounds after picking up 14 yards on that run. It's going to stop the clock at 10 minutes and 49 seconds. So the Tigers' offense is moving the ball very well on a mostly sound Bulldogs defense. We'll see if they can get those mistakes corrected. Shotgun formation for Zodak now. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Gonna hand it off to Bolden. Bolden's gonna have to run the run. Checking off his tackles. Still on his feet. Finally gonna be still on his feet. Bolden is still on his feet at the 10-yard line. And Bolden is looking like a madman just carrying Bulldog defenders.
In Waller's defense, I did see him earlier down there on the field. He's a pretty big guy. I give him about 6'2", 6'3", 200 pounds, maybe.
That was a 34-yard run by Mr. Bolden. And Bolden is just, get on my back, y'all. I'll just carry you as much as I can. So shotgun formation for the Tigers. So they're going to hand it to Bolden. Bolden has some room to run, and Bolden's going to be in for the 12-yard touchdown. Just like that, the Tigers have put on points onto the board. We have a couple of Bulldogs shaking up on the field. Looks like number 23, Diego Sanchez, and number 11, Chris Delgado. But Chris Delgado was able to get off the field on his own terms. We're going to take a quick break right back after this.
Prince, the Open Mic Broadcast Network. We want to thank you so much for being a part of today's programming as we've been providing sports coverage for our local and regional high school and collegiate student athletes. We could not get this done without your continued support. We are asking if you would simply visit our website at obnradio.com, become a listening partner to help us continue providing programming. We ask if you could join forces with us by making a commitment of 17 cents a day. It comes out to $5 a month, $60 a year. We will be able to continually to go out and provide you the up close and personal interviews, game coverage, student athlete highlights, and much, much more. Please visit our website today at obnradio.com. Click on the PayPal button and become a listening partner today.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. As that was number 23, Diego Sanchez, shaking up on the field, but he was able to get off on his own power. So a little trickery here going right now. Can't really describe. Okay, so I guess the Sealy Tigers went to go for 2, and they had at least about 7 players to the left, only 2 kind of blocking the quarterback and the running back, and one over here to his right. I didn't do the math. It just what it looked like. But if it adds up to 11, yay. If it doesn't, I'm sorry. They weren't able to convert on a 2-point conversion. So the Sealy Tigers lead by a score of 6-0 over the Bulldogs. The Bulldogs are looking to capitalize and answer back and possibly take a lead in their first drive of the game. Kicking for the Tigers will be number 99, David Gomez Pounce. I think it's Pounce.
Well, not too sure.
Will you correct me? I'll let you call them out because I'll just call out Waller. And we'll make
Just guessing it's Gomez Pounce.
I'll just call him Mr. Gomez tonight. I do apologize. GP. So, Mr. GP, he's going to be kicking from his own 40. Back deep for the Bulldogs will be number 1, Leandro Cimbron. He's going to be standing about his own 10, and number 21, Mason Stewart. So I'm getting a little heads up.
Number 99.
I'm hearing that Coach Phillips is going against his son right now as David Gomez kick goes through the end zone. So this is a little unique contest. The head coach for the Bulldogs, Jim Phillips, is going to go against his own son, flesh and blood, Jeremy Phillips. So right now, the son is up.
Family's got competition.
Family got competition, so Jim Phillips is looking to prove his son, you don't mess with the big dog, son. Ready to go here. The Bulldogs going to take their first possession starting at their own 25-yard line. The Bulldogs are going to mostly run this wishbone offense. Cade Bartlett going under center, one receiver to the left, one to the right. He's going to hand it off to number 27, Caleb McLean, and he's going to be brought down after maybe picking up a yard if they give him another one. So say he picked up 2 yards. So that's going to bring up second down. Second and 8 for the Bulldogs. Ball is now at their own 27-yard line. 9 minutes and 57 seconds to go. Sealy Tigers were able to capitalize on that first drive of the game and put up 6 points, but failed on a 2-point conversion. Bartlett now going to keep it. He's going to hand it to his fullback once again, and his fullback is going to get no yardage. And the Sealy Tigers defense trying to make a stand for themselves right now and hold down that Waller Bulldogs offense. 3rd down and 8 now for the Bulldogs. Ball's at their own 27-yard line. 9 minutes and 25 seconds to go in the first quarter. Sealy Tigers lead by a score of 6-0. Paul Puffin coming in with offensive play from his offensive coordinator, Matt Skeegan. Cade Bartlett going under center in the backfield with him is number 27, Casey McLean. Bartlett's going to roll out as an intended receiver. This ball's going to be intercepted by the Sealy Tigers. Number 6, Garrett Reed, did a nice job of deflecting the pass and couldn't quite pick up the defender for the Tigers, who was able to just leap out and pick it off. So the Sealy Tigers are going to have great field position starting from the Bulldogs' 19-yard line. So far, the Bulldogs are just looking kind of dead out there right now. Trying to see if they can build back some momentum and kind of slow down the Sealy offensive and defensive team right now. 9 minutes to go in the first quarter. Sealy Tigers are in the red zone. Shotgun formation for Zodet. Zodet's going to hand it off to that powerful back, Bolden. He's going to try and spin, but finally being blocked down after a yard. Going to bring up 2nd down and 9 for the Tigers. Shotgun formation for Zodet. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Bolden in the backfield with them. Corners are pressed up tight on the outside receivers for the Bulldogs. Shotgun formation. Looking to pass. Has a nice time to throw, and the pass going to be completed on the slant route. Going to say he picked up
Pass complete to number 2, Clay Roberts. Number
5 yards on that. Going to bring up 3rd down and 4 for the Tigers.
3rd and 4 for the Tigers.
Dasselbeck is looking over to the sideline. Want to switch up the play. Back formation for him. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. He's going to fake the handoff to Bolden. Looking to pass. Connects on the receiver, hitting for the slant, but it was a hard hit by number 21, Mason Stewart, to break up the play. If he didn't get there at the time he did, he would have had a trying to build himself out, because there was a nice slant pass and just was there at the right time to break it up. So 7 minutes and 50 seconds. The Tigers are going to keep their offense out on the field. Ball is at the Bulldogs' 13-yard line. Bulldogs are trying to get this stop and put their offense back on the field. Shotgun formation for Zassadak. Looking to pass and has an intent receiver. He's going to make a move, and Zassadak might be, and this, and that's a 4th down conversion for a touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown pass, trying to find the number on the receivers. Trying to see that number 2. There's number 2, Clay Roberts. Kind of difficult to read the numbers.
Making a lot of good calls.
Yes, sir.
They were down, going for 2, and it looks like they might be going for it again with the same lineup, same formation, we should say. They got about 7 to the right again, 1 in the backfield, quarterback, wide receiver, and 1 wide receiver out. They convert this. Oh, no, he lost the ball.
Lost the ball. Good job by Leon Simbrone to knock up that ball. If he didn't knock it out, he would have been in for the 2-point conversion. So 7 minutes and 42 seconds to go in the first quarter. The Sealy Tigers are already on top by a score of 12-0. We'll take a quick break right back after this.
Number 99, David Gomez Coffee on the kickoff for the Tigers. That deep return for the Bulldogs, number 1.
And welcome back deep for the Bulldogs will be number 21, Mason Stewart, number 1, Leandro Simbrone. Standing at their own 4-yard line. David Gomez kick from his own 40. Gomez has a nice leg, so this ball's going to sail over the head of Simbrone. Kind of makes you question why they don't kind of kick for the extra point. Because Gomez has a nice leg. He moved this thing into the end zone on those past 2 kicks.
And then some.
Yeah, but I'm not the coach. You know, I'm just a commentator. So as we set to go here, the Bulldogs are going to start their second drive. It ended up in an interception. The Sealy Tigers were able to capitalize and put up 6 more points to their lead to make this ball game 12-0. The Bulldogs are just trying to keep this lead down and just trying to answer back. 7:42 remaining in the first quarter. Sealy Tigers leading by a score of 12-0. King Bartlett going under center. You have Cole Popen up here to his left. He's going to hand it off to his fullback. And his fullback's going to pick up maybe 2 yards. That was number 22, Jameer Thompson on the run. Bulldogs making some quick substitution on the offensive side. 2nd down and 8 for the Bulldogs. Bulldogs just trying to get this offense moving in the right direction. Bartlett under center now. 1 fullback, 2 running backs, 1 receiver to the right. Now the pitch to Mason Stewart. Mason trying to find someone to right. Mason Stewart's going to be gobbled up before anything could be created by number 11, Hunter Clark.
Brought down by number 11.
So that's going to bring up a third down. They lost a yard. Third down and 9 now for the Bulldogs. 6:47 remaining. Bulldogs are just trying to sneak out a first down to keep this drive alive.
Waller came back out here with this run-heavy offense. Do you think they're going to, at some point, see if they need to make some adjustments?
Yes, sir. It's still early in the game. You're trying to find your way in the speed of the tempo of this game. It's also going to be handing off to Mason Stewart. Mason Stewart trying to find some room to run, but eventually he's going to be met by a host of Tigers at a brick wall after picking up a yard. So that's going to bring up fourth down and 8 for the Bulldogs. So back deep to kick for the Bulldogs will be number 80, Adrian Meza, to receive this punt. Trying to pick up his number. Can't quite pick up his number.
Right numbers.
I'm going to say number 15, Draper Parker. Thanks to the headman up there calling out so we can get his man's number to y'all. Nice punt by Mason. Parker's going to pick it up. Kind of a gutsy call by Parker to lay on it because that would have just slipped out of your hand. Just a sliver. There was a host of Bulldogs just right there to pick it up. So luckily it did it. So the Sealy Tigers will get this starting at their own 34-yard line. 5 minutes and 32 seconds remaining in the first quarter. The Sealy Tigers lead by a score of 12-0 over the Waller Bulldogs. Sealy Tigers is right now overpowering the Bulldogs right now on the offensive side and the defensive side tonight. That's what that is in the shotgun formation. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Stepping back, has a lot of time now. Rolling to his left, going to try and run. Chandler Crawford on him, but so that's able to escape. And this ball's going to be almost picked off by number 21, Mason Stewart. Was almost leading him to the sideline, but couldn't come up with it. Almost kind of questioned if he had it going out of bounds. They would have gave it to him, but it's going to be up second down and 10 now for the Tigers. Offensive line for the Tigers is giving Zasadat a lot of time to throw. Zasadat is has nice speed to him, able to create some more space for him. That's in the shotgun formation, going to hand it off to Bolin. Bolin's probably going to be met down for a loss on that play. Leading that charge looks like it's number 42, Robert Larson. We're going to pick up third down and 12 now for the Tigers. Bulldogs trying to get a stop now and just trying to get back into this game. Still early in this contest, but don't want this game to slip away from them. Shotgun formation. 2 receivers pitch to the left, 2 receivers pitch to the right. So they're looking to the right. Now roll to the right. Has an intended receiver. This ball's going to be completed. He has enough for the first down. A 35-yard reception. And the Tigers are going to know how to offense. And they're going to keep this thing going. The ball's going to be connected from Dodak to Bolden on a little screen pass. And the screen pass is going to maybe go for a yard.
Pass complete to number 15, Draper Parker.
Parker. They're going to bring up second down and 9 now for the Tigers. The Tigers right now moving this ball well right now in this game.
Doing a good job of mixing it up.
Yes, sir. They got the Bulldogs just looking kind of confused right now. 4 minutes and 7 seconds remaining in the first quarter. The Tigers lead by a score of 12-0. After that in the shotgun formation. They're going to fake the handoff. Has an intended receiver. He has enough to run. And he's still on his feet. He has enough for the first down, carrying a couple of defenders with him. That was enough for a 19-yard pass connection. And then the shotgun formation, once again, no huddle. Well, what's going on right now? Well, that is
Don't stop until the whistle
a
blows.
touchdown. Well, if I could explain to you what happened, I would have did so just then as the play just broke down. The Bulldogs looked like they were just in a lot of confusion. They tried to get some defensive substitution, and then everybody just stopped. But then for a second, the Sealy Tigers just kept playing. They had a wide open receiver, and all he had was one man to beat, and he did so just that. So just like that, already in the first quarter, the Sealy Tigers are leading by a score at 19-0 with 3 minutes and 44 seconds to go in this contest. Just in the first quarter, we'll take a quick break right back after this.
How you doing? It's the radio guy, the Dr. Mike Prince, reminding you that you're listening to the Open Mic Broadcast Network. We're taking a break from our live coverage right now. However, we'd like to remind you that we bring a lot more to the table than you may be aware of. Did you know about Our Journey Alive? It's a weekly talk show that features 3 dynamic women sharing their overcoming of domestic abuse and much, much more. You can listen to Sophia and the gang each and every week right here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. What about Prairie View United, also known as PVU? It's giving you up-to-date information going on throughout the city limits of Prairie View, Texas, and Waller County, Texas. Of course, there is the sports report that is breaking news of the world of athletics, and the daily Mike Prince coverage of the Mike Prince Show right here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. And for those who seek spiritual guidance, we even offer Sunday Morning Live broadcast of the Temple of Refuge Ministries, brought to you each and every week right here on the Open Mic Broadcast Network. So be sure.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Set to kick from his own 40 is Gomez, and Gomez is going to once again boot this thing right out of the end zone. So the Bulldogs will get this starting at their own 25-yard line. The Bulldogs are just trying to play catch-up right now. They're trailing by a score of 19-0 in this contest. 3 minutes and 44 seconds to go in the first quarter. Bulldogs, just you can tell they're already kind of playing defeat, just walking off the side of the field, just kind of almost in disgust and just shocked at how things are going right now. But you still have a lot of ball game to be played. It's still early. All you have to do is just get a couple of stops and just try and find a way to put some points on the board just to cut out on that lead. Set to go here. Kate Bartlett under center. One receiver to the left, one to the right. Bartlett looking to pass, takes off on the defender. This ball's going to be bobbled, but couldn't come up with it. Was number 2, Bryce Hubbard. And the Sealy Tigers are doing a nice job of applying pressure to Kate Bartlett, just keeping him uncomfortable. Kate Bartlett was able to shut off that defender, but did a nice job of making him force that pass to an open Hubbard. But Hubbard just couldn't maintain the catch. So that'll bring up 2nd down and 10 now for the Bulldogs. Ball's at their own 25-yard line. Bartley's going to fake the handoff. He's going to give it to his fullback. Looks like the ball is loose, and Sealy is claiming that they have it. And now that the official has pointed over that this is another turnover, and this is going over to the Sealy Tigers.
Waller's defense doesn't look like they're getting any time to rest here.
Not at all, man. Oh, man. The Sealy Tigers are just applying everything that they got. Kind of were the underdogs going into these games, but right now they're proving that they're making a point right now. The Vike prediction said that Waller was going to win this contest 24-14, but never underestimate the lower-ranking school. Just right now, Sealy in the shotgun formation, 2 running back in the back with Zodek. Let's go hand this ball to Bolden. Bolden still making some cut, trying to find some room. He's going to have enough for the first down after picking up 13 yards. And my guy, Bolden is a
freight train.
Freight train. Is that He's running with a lot of power and like got a chip on his shoulder, like he's kind of limping up on the field. So maybe that's a good sign if you are a Bulldogs fan.
This is the momentum that Waller needs.
Yes, sir. But Bolden is kind of just limping right now. Don't know if you caught a cramp or it's a hammy, or want to be more precise after a hamstring. But so hopefully the Bulldogs can capitalize while their powerful back is not on the field right now. They can quite pick up who came in for them. Like I said, it's very hard to read the Steelers Tigers. I mean, they look good. They look very good, but from up here, it's kind of hard to read.
The numbers are bright.
Yeah,
It's a reflection of real life.
So say bars, no bars, okay. So like I said, it's yellow numbers, but like they have no outline to them. Like, they look, like I said, they can look good right there, but from up here, kind of make me squint your eyes a little bit too much. So 2 minutes and 50 seconds to go in the first quarter. The Sealy Tigers lead by a score of 19-0. I want to thank my man, Mr. Cam Singleton, up here keeping the stats right here for us. Kind of nervous to do the first game for him because he kind of bailed out on us, so-called. He might not want to admit to it. He was out there in Dallas taking care of some stuff, and I'm glad he came back safely. But we don't know if he might be on the mic next week. Well, next week's a bye week, so the following week we'll see what Mr. Cameron Singleton decides to do to make his well-known presence on the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Maybe we might get you a talk here for halftime. He wants to say those stats for us tonight, man. You laughing over there. I'm being sure you're going to talk for us. Trying to indicate me to go back to the game. He said to go here. The Tigers are going to go back in the shotgun formation. You got two receivers to the left, one to the right. So they're trying to switch up the offense, trying to get what he likes. Now you got two in the backfield with Zodak. Zoda's going to hand it to Bolden. Bolden's going to spin now. Bolden's still making some room to run. I don't know if this was a flag or a towel, but now there is another Waller Bulldog sitting up on the field. Was a 5-yard run.
Down by number 63, Gabriel Hall.
5-6 yards run. Statman on your telling me. Correct me, man. Thank you. Correct me. So as we get set to go here, there is an injured Bulldog on the field, so we will take a quick break and be right back after this. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. That Bulldog shaking up on there was able to get off the field. That's number 11, Chris Delgado. We're ready to resume back to action. So he's going to pitch it out to Bolden. Bolden has some run, displaying that speed, and he's going to run over a defender. But that defender was able to keep up with him. Was Chandler Crawford. Got bumped, but strength was matched up well right there. That was a loss, about 5 yards. So we're going to bring up 3rd down and 10 now for the Tigers. Tigers are at the Bulldogs' 15-yard line. 2 minutes and 5 seconds to go in the first quarter. The Tigers lead by a score of 19-0 in the first quarter. Shotgun formation for Zodak. Pretty sure I'm saying this young man's name wrong, but we will correct it if we can. So that has some room to pass the ball. And so far, so this was an incomplete pass. They're trying for a second. It was a 15-yard touchdown pass connection, but the official standing by the goalpost was there to make a call. Went into the favor of the Bulldogs. did a nice job if you were the Sealy Tiger wide receiver. Didn't think anybody was behind you, so if it may have bounced, you could have got away with it. So the Sealy Tigers head coach, none other being Mr. Sean Mobley, he's going to bring his field goal unit out on the field. It's a high snap. This kick is up, and it is good. This was a 22-yard field goal, so just like that, the Sealy Tigers have added on to their score, now leading by a score of 22-0. We got some quick scores going throughout the district. We'll hear from our good friend, Mr. Baldry.
So the Caney Creek versus Bitter game. Bitter is up 35-7. Lufkin versus Prepa Tech. Lufkin is up 21-0 in this game. In the Willis versus New Caney game, New Caney is up 19-3. In the Foster versus Magnolia West game, Foster is up 13-7. In the College Station at Huntsville game, College Station is winning 13-0.
I want to thank our good friend Cameron Singleton on some live updates. Those are scores throughout the Waller district. So, as we want to say, I'm getting told that they want to keep Cameron Singleton away from the mic. So Gomez kick sails through the end zone once again. And right now the Bulldogs are just trying to fight their way back into this contest. Filling by score 22-0 in the first quarter. Bulldogs are just trying to answer back and put on some kind of fight for themselves right now. They're going to get this ball starting at their own 25-yard line. And so far I have not seen the Bulldogs even pick up a first down so far. Yet to even just pass the 50-yard marker. 1 minute and 39 seconds to go in the first quarter. The Bulldogs come back in the wishbone offense. It's going to be handed off to Mason Stewart. Mason hits the outside corner, trying to follow his block, is still on his feet, but finally going to be brought down after picking up. They say picked up 3 yards.
Number 21, Mason Stewart on the carry.
We're going to bring up 2nd down and 7 now.
Down by number 2,
4. Well, say picked up 2 yards.
2 yards on the play.
Lineman kind of moving too much for me. I went off him for the first time. Now it's going to bring up 2nd down and 8 for the Bulldogs. 1 minute and 9 seconds to go. Ball's going to be handed off to number 22, Amir Johnson. Amir Johnson being held by his jersey, but nice job of moving those feet. And the Bulldogs finally have enough to pick up for the first down for the 8 yards. Nice offensive staff right now. The Bulldogs have only had 8 offensive plays. Well, we add that one 9, and the Sealy Tigers so far have added 23. That 8-yard run by Jameer Thompson finally be enough for the Bulldogs' first down in the game. This ball's going to hand off to Leandro Simbrone, and Simbrone's going to be met by a host of Tigers, and Leandro Simbrone's going to be stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Number 1, Leandro
So
Simbrone
18 seconds to go in the first quarter.
Number 56, Luke
The
Keelan.
Bulldogs just trying to get something moving for this offense. I think they might let the game clock. They might not have enough to get this play to go off. So that will conclude the first quarter of tonight's contest. The Sealy Tigers leading by a score of 22-0. We'll take a quick break right back after this.
The station designed with you in mind. For all your local sports news, information, and updates, keep it locked right here at 87.9 FM, the Open Mic Broadcast Network, Prairie View, Texas.
This is Jim Phillips, the head football coach of Waller High School Bulldogs. Listen to the Open Mic.
This is Coach Mike London of the Howard Bison, and you're listening to the Open Mic Network.
How you doing? It's the radio guy, the Dr. Mike Prince, reminding you that you're listening to the Open Mic Broadcast Network. We're taking a break from our live coverage right now. However, we'd like to remind you that we bring a lot more to the table than you may be aware of. Did you know about Our Journey Alive? It's a weekly talk show that features 3 dynamic women sharing their overcoming of domestic abuse and much, much more. You can listen to Sophia and the gang each and every week right here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. What about Prairie View United, also known as PVU? It's giving you up-to-date information going on throughout the city limits of Prairie View, Texas, and Waller County, Texas. Of course, there's the sports report that is breaking news of the world of athletics.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. The Bulldogs are going to start this drive, starting at their own 35-yard line. Barley's pass is going to be connected to Mason Stewart. Mason Stewart trying to find some room to run. Finally shaking off defenders after picking up 5 yards on that completion. So the Bulldogs are trying to move this offense. Ball is at their own. So they picked up 6 yards. At first they had them at the 40, so they're going to move them up to the 41. So 3rd and 4 now for the Bulldogs. Bulldogs are just trying to keep this drive alive, starting at their own 41-yard line. Little miscommunication right now. The ball was trying to be handed to the fullback, and the fullback went to the wrong direction, and Bartlett just stood there and just had to keep him himself. So he was able to pick up positive yardage on that game. They might take an official's timeout to measure and see if he has enough for the first down. We're going to stay right here. I want to thank my man, like I said, once again, Cameron Singleton, with these throughout the game stats, mentioning that the Sealy Tigers have had 23 offensive plays in that first quarter, and the Bulldogs only managed to get 9. Set to do the measure. It's like he's going to be a little bit short. I'm talking about just a hair short. Now, Jim Phillips, do you take the risk and keep your offense on the field? See Mr. Bowden shaking his head that you do. And so you need this for anything that you can get right now just to keep this game alive and your hopes alive in this contest. So it looks like Jim Phillips is going to keep his offense on the field. So right now, the question is, do you do a quarterback sneak or just hand it off to your fullback just to get this inch of a yard? Ball is at the 44-yard line, just a hair from the 45. I was going to hand it to his fullback. His fullback, Jared Dykes, is going to be stuffed, and he's not going to have enough for the first down. That's what they're saying right now. All depending on the spot of the ball. I kind of hear crowds going. I think he might be short, just by the look of it. I'm gonna wait to see. Jared Dykes is trying to fight for his case that he got the first down. We are going to see 10 minutes and 53 seconds to go in the second quarter. Sealy Tigers lead by a score of 22-0 over the Waller Bulldogs. And he does have enough for the first down. So he was able technically to pick up the yard. Can't really write down half a yard for the brother. So Jared Dykes was able to run that ball for a yard to pick up the first down for the Bulldogs. So the Bulldogs have a whole new set of fresh downs, trying to keep this drive alive to put up some points and knock down the Sealy Tigers lead. We have Popen to the left, Curtis Fisher to the right. Leandro Simbone and Mason Stewart in the backfield with, also along with Jared Dykes. The ball's going to be handed to Jared Dykes. Jared Dykes loading his shoulder and finally going to be met down after picking up a yard. They say he picked up 2 yards, so that was a 2-yard run by Jared Dykes. 10 minutes and 25 seconds to go. There is an injured Bulldog on the field. So we will take a quick break. Be right back after this.
Yes, Network. We want to thank you so much for being a part of today's programming as we've been providing sports coverage for our local and regional high school and collegiate student athletes. We could not get this done without your continued support. We are asking if you would simply visit our website at obnradio.com, become a listening partner to help us continue providing programming. We ask if you could join forces with us by making a commitment of 17 cents a day. It comes out to $5 a month, $60 a year. We will be able to continually to go out and provide you the up close and personal interviews, game coverage, student athlete highlights, and much, much more. Please visit our website today at obnradio.com. Click on the PayPal button and become a listening partner today. How you doing? It's the radio guy, the Dr. Mike Prince, reminding you that you're listening to the Open Mic Broadcast Network. We're taking a break from our live coverage right now. However, we'd like to remind you that we bring a lot more to the table than you may be aware of. Did you know about Our Journey Alive? It's a weekly talk show that features 3 dynamic women sharing their overcoming of domestic abuse and much, much more. You can listen to Sophia and the gang each and every week right here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. What about Prairie View United, also known as PVU? It's giving you up-to-date information going on throughout the city limits of Prairie View, Texas, and Waller County, Texas. Of course, there is the sports report that is breaking news of the world of athletics and the daily Mike Prince coverage of the Mike Prince Show right here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. And for those who seek spiritual guidance, we even offer Sunday Morning live broadcast of the Temple of Refuge Ministries, brought to you each and every week right here on the Open Mic Broadcast Network. So be sure to check out what you've been missing by visiting the website at obnradio.com, or you can dial 605-477-5066. And for those who happen to be within the Prairie View community, you can always check us out at 87.9 FM. The station designed with you in mind, serving the community through faith and athletics. The Open Mic Broadcast Network.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Shaking up on the field was number 58, offensive lineman Cameron Sneed. We have some quick stats right now throughout the contest right now.
The Bulldogs right now have a total of 19 yards with 2 turnovers, and the Sealy Tigers have 93 total yards.
So as you can hear, the Sealy Tigers, for the most part of this game, have just controlled this entire game from the kickoff. So the Bulldogs are looking to trying to answer back under the shotgun for 2. Into the center, it's supposed to be handed off to Leon. So trying to trip up, but trying to manage to stay on his feet, but finally being brought down after picking up. I'm going to say picked up 4 yards. Usually they picked up 5. Sorry about that, Mr. Singleton. Kind of just winging it right now. But thank God for technology. So we'll bring up 3rd down and 3 now for the Bulldogs. We have yet to see a pass attempt this entire night.
Well, we've seen one. It got intercepted.
Thank you for the question. Forgot about that one. So I guess 1 to go into the Bulldogs' favor. So 9 minutes and 20 seconds to go in the first half. This ball's going to be handed off to Mason Stewart. Mason Stewart trying to bounce off and trying to find a hole, but he's going to be met immediately by a host of Tigers. And the Tigers are just playing with a lot of energy, feeding off of each other. They got a fast defensive squad right now, just flying, bouncing around everywhere. Bulldogs are not pretty much used to this. So that was no yardage on the game. So bring up 4th down and 3 for the Bulldogs. And Jim Phillips is going to keep his offense on the field. I wouldn't be surprised if Cade Bartlett takes this one back and kicks it. All depends on what they try to do. The one receiver to the left is Eric Gonzalez. Kate Bartlett looking to pass. It's like a design screen pass to Leandro Simbo. He has enough for the first down, spinning off tackles, and finally going to be managed down, being stopped at the Tigers' 35-yard line. That was a 13-yard reception from Bartlett connecting to Simbo. So just like that, the Bulldogs keep their hopes alive on this drive. 8 minutes and 15 seconds to go in the first half. The Bulldogs are finally past midfield at the Tigers' 35-yard line. GV Tigers lead by a score 22-0. The Bulldogs are just trying to answer back, trying to knock down on his lead. This ball's going to be handed off and carrying a couple of defenders with him. Couldn't quite pick up his name, but I want to guess that's number 2, Bryce Hubbard. Or that was number 43, Lorenzo Porter, able to pick up a yard or two. Okay, they picked up 2 yards. Kind of a confusing play. Like I said, the Sealy Tigers defense kind of too much right now for the Bulldogs. They are a fast team right now. They are everywhere. But kind of sending some little blitzes, late design blitzes, and just getting the Bulldogs all confused. So Jim Phil's going to want to take a timeout. So we'll take a quick timeout. Be right back after this. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This ball's going to be handed off to Bryce Hubbard. Bryce Hubbard still on his feet, trying to find some room to run, and finally going to be brought down by a couple of Tigers who was managed to pick up like 14 yards on that run. So that's another Wahlberg Bulldogs first down, and the Bulldogs kind of got some spark going to them right now. 7 minutes and 5 seconds to go in the first half. Still trailing by a score 22-0. To the Sealy Tigers. See now that the offense is moving this drive right now. Bartlett undersends it. Bartlett's going to fake the handoff to the fullback. He's going to hand it back to Bryce Hubbard. Bryce Hubbard's going to finally be stopped. Tripped up after picking up a yard on that run. Going to make up 2nd down and 9 now for the Bulldogs. It is. As I'm being told, the thing tonight is, what was it again, Mr. Bowden?
Childhood Cancer Awareness.
Cancer awareness.
All the gold is for tonight. Gold and yellow.
Well, we're sure everyone say it all looks nice. Good cause. And this ball is going to be handed off to a running back for the Bulldogs. Was trying to spin out of some danger. Like that's number 22, Amir Johnson.
Number 22, Jabari Thompson on the carry.
So Jabari was able to pick up, say, 4 yards. We'll bring up 3rd down and 4 now for the Bulldogs. 5 minutes and 40 seconds to go. The ball's going to be pitched off Deontay Bowling. The ball's going to be fumbled. Couldn't maintain the pitch. And that's going to be a loss. I'm going to say he lost 6 yards on that fumble. So 5 minutes and 15 seconds to go. In the first half, the Bulldogs are going to keep their offense on the field. This is at the Sealy Tigers 21-yard line. The Bulldogs are going to take another timeout. We're going to stay right here on the mic right now. We're going to see what Jim Phillips elects to do. If I'm Coach Phillips, I would try to attempt the field goal. Right now, you're looking about, let's say, a 36-yard field goal. Just got to add the 10 yards, man. Come on now. 10 yards. Yeah, go ahead and do the math real quick. That's 10 yards right there. The ball is at the 21. It'll be probably placed at the 26. So it'll be a 36 here. We finally got it all. So it's like Jim Phillips is not going to elect to kick the 36-yard field goal. Going to keep his offense on the field. This is a long fourth down. 4th and 10. Right now, if you're the Bulldogs, you are looking to pass and just get enough to get the first down. 5 minutes and 4 seconds to go in the first half. Bartley's going to pitch it off to Price Hubbard. Price Hubbard has some room to run. And Price Hubbard is going to be stopped short. Not even short. Stopped well enough from the first down. He picked up maybe 4 yards on that run. So that's going to be a turnover on down for the Bulldogs. So go on downs to the Sealy Tigers. They're going to get this starting at their own 17-yard line. 4 minutes and 57 seconds to go in the first half. The Sealy Tigers lead by a score of 22-0 over the Waller Bulldogs. So far, the Sealy Tigers have just controlled this game from the get-go and have not looked back. Shotgun formation for Zodak. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Zodak's going to hand it to the end around, and that looks like it's Bolding, and Bolding was in the backfield for a loss of 5 yards, but no, they're not going to say that was Bolding. Number 15, Draper Parker. Do apologize for that. Trying to go off of what we see. Kind of hard to see the numbers, so he was able to pick up a yard. So bring up 2nd down and 9 for the Tigers. Ball's going to be fake handoff. Zoda's going to keep it. Zoda's making a nice move, and Zoda's going to have enough for the first down. Zodak picked up 15 yards on that run. There is a penalty marker on the play right now. Ball was a fake handoff to Bolden. I'm kind of surprised that they faked the handoff to Bolden. If I was Tiger, I would have kept feeding the young man. Young man is a very, very powerful running back and seems to have his way so far in this contest. Yeah, wait to see what the call is. I guess you're just going to wave it off. I guess there was no call, so we're just going to resume back into action. 4 minutes and 12 seconds to go in the first half. Tigers lead by a score of 22-0. Shotgun formation for Zodak. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. He's going to hand it off to Bolden. Bolden going to be met by number 18 for the Bulldogs, Isaiah Sampson. Bolden was able to pick up 2 yards on that run. So to make up 2nd down and 8 now for the Bulldogs. 3 minutes and 43 seconds to go. Tigers going to send no huddle offense. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Garrett stepping back. Garrett looking to pass. This ball's going to be complete to his receiver on the slant route. He was able to pick up 9 yards on that run. And penalty markers are just coming in flying after the play had ended. So there was a penalty marker going in before the play had started, and then you had some penalty markers coming in after the play had ended. The Bulldogs are going to do some quick defensive substitution. As you heard, it is a late hit going against the Bulldogs, being the recipient of all of that was Travion Rowe for the Bulldogs. As you get ready to assess, I think they're going to take the spot of the foul. Now I'm going to see if they're going to add on the 15 yards. There was a 9-yard reception. Didn't quite pick up the receiver's number. I'm going to say that was number 2, Clay Roberts on the reception. Thank you, Mr. Cameron Shillington. Got the better eyes out of us tonight. Going to look to you. I can't see the numbers from the Tigers. So the 15 yards will be added to the end of that pass connection. So now the Tigers have it at the Bulldogs' 40-yard line. 3 minutes and 29 seconds to go in the first half. The Tigers lead by a score, 22-0. Shotgun formation for Mr. Garrett. Garrett has 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Garrett's going to hand it off to Bowden. Bowden trying to find some room to run. Bowden's not hitting the outside. He's going to finally be brought down after picking up 15 yards on that run. Bowden has a nice running style game to him, and the Tigers are going to keep this offense rolling. No huddle offense for the Tigers. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Clock rolling at 3 minutes and 13 seconds to go. Garrett's going to fake the handoff. Garrett's going to pass this. This ball is loose. Jarvis Smith did a nice job of breaking up that connection. Was a screen pass design. Tried to connect to number 15, Draper Parker. And once again, the hard-hitting cornerback, Jarvis Smith, was there to break it up. So it's going to bring a 2nd down and 10 now for the Tigers. Ball is at the Bulldogs' 26-yard line. Clock stopped at 3 minutes and 7 seconds. Bulldogs getting some quick defensive substitution in right now. And the Bulldogs is just trying to keep this game manageable, not let it go out of hand right now. And if you're the Sealy Tigers, you're just trying to keep applying the pressure and keep that momentum rolling right now, and don't let up. Now they're saying unsportsmanlike conduct area. And they're saying he got hit to the neck, but ladies and gentlemen, Jarvis Smith is standing about, I want to say 5'7", 5'8", and they're both standing. Draper Parker was standing at about the same height, 5'8". So they're saying he hit him in his neck area when they both were just standing. I'm not the official. I'm just here calling the game. So that's going to be a 15-yard penalty. So Tigers not going to take it at the Bulldogs' 13-yard line. 3 minutes and 2 seconds to go. The play clock is at 15 seconds. Zosadak is trying to switch up the offensive play. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Bowden in the backfield with him. High snap, finally maintained by Garrett. Garrett's going to step into the pocket. Garrett managed to lose a tackle. Going to connect it to Bowden. Bowden finds a way to get this into a positive yardage of 1 yard on that pass connection. So we're going to bring up 2nd down and 9 now for the Bulldogs. For the Tigers. 2 minutes and 25 seconds to go in the first half. Tigers are in the red zone. The ball is being spotted at the Bulldogs' 10-yard line. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Bowden in the backfield once again with Mr. Garrett in the shotgun formation. Draper in the formation. Going to send him in motion, and this play is going to be stopped for the run by Mr. Bowden. He's ready to picked up 2 yards, 2-3 yards of that. Going to see where he marked it at. He's spot right now. They picked up 3 yards. They picked up 3rd down and 6 now for the Tigers. Ball being spotted at the Bulldogs' 7-yard line. Tigers running over, trying to get a new play call, trying to see what they like. They're going to switch it up just a little bit. Ball's going to go from his right to his left. Side of Mr. Garrett. Garrett looking to pass a high pass to 10-4 Parker and couldn't kind of find it. Was a nice pass. Got the space he needed, but just couldn't come up with it. So that's going to bring up 4th down and 6 for the Tigers. So that's number 10, A.J. McGee. 1 minute and 24 seconds. The clock is stopped. The Tigers are going to take a timeout. They're going to elect you what they're going to want to do. If they keep their offense on the field, they're looking at a 4th and 6. All you need to do is get to the 1 yard line, kind of in the half of it, just to get to the first down. But if you decide to kick it, this will be about a 24-yard field goal. But more than likely, right now, the Tigers are just trying to add on to their score or to their lead any way possible. Right now, if you're the Bulldogs, you're just trying to make a stand for yourself and just keep the lead where it is right now. Maybe one last drive. Try to put up some points. You do get the ball to start off the second half of the game. Both teams have one timeout remaining in the first half. So the Sealy Tigers are going to keep their offense on the field. It is 4th and 6. All you need to do is get to the 2-yard line to get the first down. But more than likely, they're looking for the end zone. Shotgun formation for the Tigers. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. The corners are pressed up for the Bulldogs. Bulldogs send a little pressure. And Garrett's able to lead this. And this ball's going to be incomplete. Had the intended receiver, the Bulldogs did a nice job of applying some pressure and had Mr. Garrett roll out to his left. Was a nicely placed ball thrown, if I do say so myself. But the receiver, number 2, Clay Roberts, couldn't come up with it. Kind of had to dive out for it. But coming down to the ground, forced that ball to come out. So the Bulldogs will get this ball starting at their own 7-yard line. 1 minute and 14 seconds remaining. Sealy Tigers leading by a score 22-0 over the Bulldogs. Right now, if you're the Bulldogs, you have 2 players. You can just let this 1 minute and 14 seconds run out. You can try and put up some points. This ball's going to be handed off to the back. And that back is going to be able to pick up 2 yards. Number 2, Bryce Hubbard, picking up 2 yards on that run. The clock hasn't started yet. Kind of a shot.
2 yards on the play.
So you're going to try and take some time off. Take a guess on how much they're going to take with the time on the play clock. Take off about 6 seconds. I say 1 minute. Woo! So a play that went for 2 yards took off 13 seconds. This was ready to go home already. So 1 minute and 101. 1 minute and 1 second. Then they kind of went backwards. So this ball's going to hand it off to Bryce Hubbard. Bryce Hubbard trying to find some room to run, and Bryce Hubbard's going to be able to pick up the first down, picking up 9 yards on that run. 47 seconds now remaining. Ball's now spotted at the Bulldogs' 19-yard line. 38 seconds now remaining. Bulldogs kind of taking their time, just trying to keep this lead where it is right now. Ball's going to be handed off to the fullback, and the fullback trying to fight for some positive yardage. They picked up 3 yards. That being number 27, Casey McLean. So 2nd down and 7 now, and looks like that's going to be the last play. 4 seconds remaining. So that will conclude the first half of tonight's contest. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Alongside with me is none than my good friend Alan Bowdry, and keeping stats for us in this game. It's a good gunning man, sniping good gunning man, Cameron Singleton. That's a little inside joke. I'm just gonna break it down to you. Our friend likes to snipe. We're playing Fortnite, and I can say about 95% of those games we have ended up dead. So nice shout out to our friend Cameron Singleton. Keep missing those snipes, man. Keep missing those snipes. Let's get ready to resume back into action. The Bulldogs are gonna get this starting in the second half. Back deep. Will be a short push kick and maintain. Is going to be number 21, Mason Stewart, trying to find some room to run, and he's going to hit the outside corner. He has some space to create, and he's now at his own 40. Second off the finish, finally being met at his own 45, make it the 46, and the Bulldogs have great field position to start off the second half. The Bulldogs had someone kind of back deep for them, someone you wouldn't expect. Number 43, Lorenzo Porter, kind of caught me off guard. I mean, the big fella does have some nice speed to him, but
A lot of power coming by.
yes, sir. But to maintain the kickoff return, you want to get good field position. And luckily, they did have Mason Stewart still on the field, but just at the right spot at the right time. So the Bulldogs will get this first drive of the second half, starting at their own 46-yard line. 11 minutes and 51 seconds. Now, I'm kind of confused how that play only took 9 seconds, and the last play they ran for 2 yards took 14 seconds. So here we go. This ball is going to be handed off to the backfield. And that maintainer is number 20, Jatavion Bowling. He was able to pick up, let's say, 3 yards. So that's going to be a second down and 7 now for the Bulldogs. Ball is at midfield. The Sealy Tigers lead by a score of 22-0 over the Bulldogs.
The Hempstead game versus Little River Academy. The Bobcats are winning 13-2 against the Bumblebees.
All right, nice update. Mr. Prince is doing that game in Hempstead, Texas. Get ready to resume back here. Leandro Simbone has the carry. He's going to maybe pick up 6 yards on that run after being knocked out of bounds. So that's going to bring up 3rd down and 1 now for the Bulldogs. There is an injured Tiger out on the field. We're going to keep it right here. I kind of want to go back to talking about that Fortnite. That is a very, very popular game out right now. It's been out for a minute, but still it is very fun to play. And I know it's not no amazing stat, but I want to say the other night we won 5 games in a row. Leading that charge was other than your man Philip Prince. So
Are you sure?
I'm positive. I'm very positive.
I think I had more kills.
No.
I think I had more kills.
No.
You had Mr. Singleton.
No. So you got
comment?
anything to say on this, Mr.
You have
Singleton?
no comment, Mr. Singleton?
Mr. Singleton, I mean, it's all in your hands right now. I'm pretty sure I did have, 6 kills, and y'all all had
7,
fun.
I had 4, I had 2, 1, and then I had 7 again.
I'm just want to say I got the last kill of the game, but
Nope.
who's keeping it? Anyways, 3rd down and 1 now for the Bulldogs. He's going to hand off to the fullback. He's going to have enough for the first down, trying to push up for a little bit more yards. Was number 7, Derek Dykes, able to pick up 3 yards on that run. So the Bulldogs did have enough for the first down. Didn't mean to cut you off, but we did have a game to do, my buddy. So 10 minutes and 39 seconds to go in the third quarter. The Bulldogs are moving this ball in this drive right now, just trying to put some points on the board and just keep it into a fight. First and 10, ball is at the Tigers' 42-yard line. Ball's going to be pitched off to number 20, Mr. Bowling. He has a moon run. He hits the outside corner. He's now past the first down mark and finally hit out of bounds after picking up 14 yards on that run. So he's going to be ran out of bounds, stopping the clock at 10:17. So the Bulldogs have a little life into them right now. The ball is at the Sealy Tiger 28-yard line. The Bulldogs are just trying to cut down on the Sealy Tigers lead. That lead in being in 22-0 over the Bulldogs. Farley under center now, receiver to the left, receiver to the right. He's going to keep this himself. No, this ball's going to be handed to his fullback. Kind of faked me out right there just on that play. That was number 27, Mason McLean. So he picked up 5 yards. There is an injured Tiger on the field right now. We're going to take a quick break right back after this.
Live for all your local sports news, information, and updates. Keep it locked right here at 87.9 FM, the Open Mic Broadcast Network, Prairie View, Texas.
This is Jim Phillips, the head football coach of Laurel High School Bulldogs. Listen to the open mic.
This is Coach Mike London of the Howard Bison, and you're listening to the Open Mic Network.
How you doing? It's the radio guy, the Dr. Mike Prince, reminding you that you're listening to the Open Mic Broadcast Network. We're taking a break from our live coverage right now. However, we'd like to remind you that we bring a lot more to the table than you may be aware of. Did you know about Our Journey Alive? It's a weekly talk show that features 3 dynamic women sharing their overcoming of domestic abuse and much, much more. You can listen to Sophia and the gang each and every week right here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. What about Prairie View United, also known as PVU? It's giving you up-to-date information going on throughout the city limits of Prairie View, Texas, and Waller County, Texas. Of course, there's...
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. As we get ready to resume back into action, the Bulldogs have it. 2nd and 4 now. This thing going to say picked up 6 yards. Ball's going to be handed off to his fullback. This ball's going to be now was spotted first at the 22. Going to say running back is number 27. Again, the fullback, Casey McLean, picked up no yards on the run. So we got 3rd down and 4 now for the Bulldogs. 9 minutes and 27 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. Bulldogs trailing by a score of 22-0. 3rd and 4 for the Bulldogs. Bartlett pitches out to Simbo. Simbo has some run. Simbo just trying to fight for the first down. He's going to have enough for the first down. And Simbo's able to pick up 9 yards on that run. Ball's not going to be spotted at the Ceiling Tigers' 14-yard line. And the Bulldogs, for the first time tonight in this contest, are finally in the red zone and trying to score to cut down on this lead. 8 minutes and 58 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. 1st and 10. Ball is spotted at the Ceiling Tigers' 14-yard line. Also going to hand it off to Simbo again. Simbo hits the outside corner, trying to use his speed, pick up some more yardage, and finally going to be tackled from behind. Maybe picking up 2 yards. We're going to bring up 2nd down and 8 now for the Bulldogs. All sprint Simbo had to do was find a way to lose that one man. He probably could have been in for the touchdown. Like I said, the Ceiling Tigers defense is very fast, and they're flying to the football and haven't stopped now. 2nd and 8 for the Bulldogs. Ball's at the 12-yard line. Bartlett has the ball. Kind of some miscommunication. Bartlett is going to be in for the 12-yard touchdown run. So 8 minutes and 13 seconds with 3 seconds, the Bulldogs have found their way to the scoreboard. We got some scuffle going on right now after the end of the touchdown run. The officials kind of trying to break it up. They're discussing. That was a 12-yard touchdown run for Mr. K. Bartlett. It wasn't a design run. Looked like he tried to give the handoff to his fullback. But once again, nowhere to be found, but there was a big hole.
Pretty liking what Coach Phillips must have said in the locker room to get these guys sparked up.
Yes, sir. You can see a lot of energy has been brought to this Bulldog team. Kind of wish you didn't start so late, but better late than never. I'm going to say unsportsmanlike conduct, taunting. Number 12, K. Bartlett. That doesn't sound like the young man. He's a very quiet young man. Doesn't seem like he would get flagged for the taunting. Got caught for that one, so this extra point for Meza. Kick is up, and it's good. So 8 minutes and 3 seconds. Bulldogs have cut down on the lead. Now trailing by a score, 22-7. Like you said so far, Mr. Badger, you're liking what Jim Phillips, whatever he has said to the Bulldogs, has brought them into life so far. kind of wish what he said to him at halftime could have told them when the game started.
The defense got the same spark.
Yes, sir. The defense for the Bulldogs have played an outstanding 2 games prior to this. They have allowed 22 points. I want to say they allowed 19 or 22 in the first quarter. They allowed no points in the second. So right now you're kind of looking in the upside. Just want to keep them from scoring. Just allow your offense to knock down onto this lead. So the City Tigers are leading by score 22-7. So that was a 15-yard penalty for the taunting, and will be assessed on the kickoff. So Meza would kick now from his own 25 instead of the 40. Back deep for the Tigers. Give me number 15. Get a quick number on him real quick. Number 15.
Trapper Parker.
Trapper Parker likes standing at his own 20-yard line. There's his kick up. Parker's misses. He's finally able to pick it back up. Parker has to move and run and finally brought down after picking up decent yardage. He picked up 10 yards. So he picked up 10 yards. So now this ball can be spotted at their own 30-yard line. So 7 minutes and 55 seconds to go. They hired a nice special teams tackle on that play. Set to go here. That's what that is in the shotgun formation. 2 receivers to the left, 2 receivers to the right. Bolden in the shotgun formation with them. So says looking to pass. He's going to step in front of the pocket. He's going to finally be brought down. Leading that charge is number 7, Jared Dykes. The save picked up the yard. Maybe. Save needs a little bit, but so the save picked up the yard to pick up 2nd down and 9 now for the Tigers. Ball's being spotted at their own 32-yard line. Shotgun formation for after that. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. That's looking to pass, stepping in the pocket. Has an intended receiver, Bolden. Hits him on the running back sweep, and my God, number 5. Bolden is just running over. Poor Bulldog defenders managed to stay on his feet to pick up 7 yards on that run, so to bring up 3rd down and 3 for the Tigers. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Buzz in the shotgun formation. Look to the sideline. Want to switch up the play call. Ball spotted at their own 39-yard line. That gets the snap. He's going to hand it off to Bolden. Bolden's going to fight his way. Was tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a second, but just muscles his way to pick up 4 yards and enough for the 1st down. Clock is still rolling.
Number 5.
Now the clock is stopped now.
Going down by number 19 on Marion Johnson. Gain of 4 yards on the play.
The clock stopped at 7:09. Kind of confusing why it stopped because it wasn't running play. The ball is now spotted at the Tigers' 43-yard line. Shotgun formation for us after that. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Ball's going to hand it off to Bolden. Bolden's going to finally be met down by number 63, Gabriel Hall. Haven't heard much from him tonight. But he's finally let his presence be known in this ball game. Gabriel Hall was able to tackle Bolden for a gain of no yardage on that, so it'll bring up 2nd down and 10 now for the Bulldogs. 6 minutes and 48 seconds now remaining in the 3rd quarter. Steelers leading by a score of 22-7. Make the handoff to Bolden. That's just looking to pass. Has an intended receiver open on the slant. He makes a spin move, shaking off defenders, and finally being brought down after picking up, say, 15 yards on that pass. And that connection was his number. Picked it up. Number 15, Draper Parker. So that was enough for the 1st down. So the City Tigers getting some quick substitutions in. The corners are pressed up for the Bulldogs on these for these City Tigers wide receivers. 6 minutes and 20 seconds now remaining. Shotgun formation for Jazz for that. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. That's just back. Now he has some blitz applied by the Bulldogs, and Jazz has managed to get out of that, but finally tackles from behind was number 22, Jameer Thompson, I should say. The Bulldogs did have, excuse me, saying Zoda. And the young man's name also saying Zoda. I don't know how you see Zoda.
That's cool.
So I guess the young man's name is Zoda now. I do apologize for that. Zoda, the pump fake, hasn't a wide open receiver connected on the wheel, and he's probably going to be brought down after picking up 23 yards on that reception. That was number 2, Clay Robertson, on that 23-yard reception. So 5 minutes and 55 seconds now remaining. The Tigers are now in the red zone of the Bulldogs. Ball is now being spotted at the Bulldogs' 19-yard line. Shotgun formation for Zoda. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. 5:40 now remaining. Zoda looking at pass. Connects to number 3. That being Washington. Washington has some room to run, spinning off tackles. And finally being brought down by number 21, Mason Stewart, and number 23, Diego Sanchez. But Washington was able to pick up, say 5 yards on that pass. They'll bring up 2nd down and 5 now for the Tigers. Ball is now spotted at the Bulldogs' 14-yard line. Nice crowd out here tonight. Outstanding showing for the Steelers Tigers as well. This pass is going to be connected. Number 15, Draper Parker, for the 14-yard touchdown pass. Just like that, the Steelers Tigers have added on to their lead. Now 28-7 over the Bulldogs. Going after the attempt to be kicked by number 99, David Gomes, I should say. Gomez. There's a penalty marker on the play. Steelers Tigers just have their way this whole game tonight. Just haven't looked back. Wait to see what the penalty marker is. The offside is going against the Bulldogs. Half the distance to the goal. On after the attempt now. Being kicked by Gomez. High snap. Kick is up. And it's good. Even with the high snap, Gomez still had enough time to reset himself. Not that much of pressure applied by the Bulldogs. But nevertheless, the kick is up and it's good. So the Tigers lead by a score of 29-7 over the Bulldogs. See if we get some quick scoring updates throughout the district real quick. So far, the Tigers have their way tonight. Just controlling the tempo of this game over the Bulldogs. Set to get some scores here.
Bitter versus Caney Creek game ended with a score of 35-7. Prempa Tech lost to Lufkin with a score of 68-0. New Caney beat Willis 54-0. Oh, excuse me, they're in the third quarter and the score is New Caney up 54-10. And Foster versus Magnolia. Foster is up 39-24 in the third quarter. And in the College Station at Huntsville game, College Station is up 13-7 in the second quarter.
So I want to say, I'm kind of going to guess the new district. It is Lufkin, Waller, Magnolia West, You just said it. Don't tell me. Caney Creek, Willis, and then is it Huntsville? We'll get back to that as the kick is returned by number 1, Leandro Simbro, who kind of muffled it for a second, but was able to pick it back up and was able to manage to get it to his own 21-yard line. So the Bulldogs will get this starting at their own 21-yard line. 4 minutes and 51 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Sealy Tigers lead by a score of 29-7 over the Waller Bulldogs. Bulldogs just trying to fight back in this contest. It's still high. 4 minutes and 50 seconds to go. And a whole nother quarter to play. Just have to keep fighting. Bartlett under the center. Looking to pass now. Connections that pass to number 4, Curtis Fisher. Haven't heard much from him on the receiving end. Picking up his first reception of 15 yards. Now the Bulldogs just trying to keep this drive going in a positive direction. 1st and 10 now. Ball's at their own 36-yard line. 4:30. Ball is going to give it to his linebacker, to his fullback, and he's going to be met immediately at the line of scrimmage. Bowles met immediately by a host of Tigers. Well, that play could break up to anything. Bring up 2nd down and 10 now for the Bulldogs. 4 minutes now remaining in the third quarter. Marlon under center. We have Cole Pope to the left, Curtis Mitchell to the right. Play kind of breaks down, and Marlon managed to pitch it out to Bowling. Bowling's going to pick up, say, 5 yards. Say 4 yards. Bowling picked up 4 yards on that run. You kind of see the Sealy Tigers know that the Bulldogs are going to run the ball, and they're shining off a lot on the Bulldogs receivers. So I don't know if they've seen that so far. So you get a quick comeback route, give it to you big boy just to get enough to the first down. Curtis Fisher is being led open with about 10 yards, so this has to be connected to the fullback, Casey McLean, and he's going to be met down at the line of scrimmage. So say he lost a yard. It's going to be 4th down and 8 now for the Bulldogs. And Jim Phillips is going to bring the punting unit out on the field now. 3 minutes and 12 seconds remaining. Back deep for the Tigers, number 15. Draper Parker. Parker standing at his own 30-yard line. Kicks up, and this is going to go out of bounds, depending on where they want to mark it at. The juniors mark. They went out of bounds at the 41-yard line, so the Tigers will get this starting at their own 41-yard line. 2 minutes and 53 seconds remaining. Tigers lead by a score of 29-7 over the Bulldogs. Playing Bow Wow Wow UBA. Something you're not used to in this generation. Good to go here. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. So that looking to pass, has enough time to throw. Tries to connect his receiver, and this is going to be out of his reach just by a hair. On that coverage is number 5, Tavion Rowe. 2 minutes and 46 seconds now. 2nd and 10 now for the Tigers. Ball's at their own 41-yard line. Bulldogs again pressing on the side, on the corners. Now receiver signal in motion. Ball will be pitched out to Parker. Parker has some room to run. There's nobody in front of him. And finally going to be caught down by number 21, Mason Stewart. He was able to pick up 24 yards on that run. On the run option.
Stopped by number 21, Mason Stewart.
It's going to be a 1st and 10 now for the Tigers. Ball spotted at their own. At the Bulldogs' 37-yard line. They was tackled out of bounds. The clock stopped at 2 minutes and 38 seconds. Like confirmation for Todak. 2 shooters to the left, 2 to the right. Ball's going to hand it off to Bolden. Bolden just muscles his way from the line of scrimmage to about the 33-yard line. So he's able to pick up 4 yards. So it's up 2nd down and 6 now for the Tigers. Looking at 6 now for the Tigers. Ball is at the Bulldogs' 33-yard line. 2 minutes and 15 seconds to go. The Tigers lead by a score of 29-7 over the Bulldogs. Stock on formation for Zodak. 2 shoots to the left, 2 to the right. Bolden in the backfield with them. So now hands the ball. He's going to fake the handoff to Bolden. Bolden finds his intended receiver, but finally met by number 5, Tavion Rose.
Pass complete to number 15, Cooper Parker. Drawn down by number 5, Tavion Rose.
That pass was connected to number 3, Isaac Washington. They picked up a yard on that pass. It'll be a 3rd down and 9 now for the Tigers. 1 minute and 15 seconds. Look at the pass. So that has an intended receiver. This ball could have been picked off by number 5, Tavion Rose. At the right spot at the right time, but just to get his head turned around in the right time.
They say about defensive backs, right?
Well, I was a defensive back, and I was able to catch just fine. So that's just a bit, my brother. That's just a bit. So bring up 4th down and 9 now for the Tigers. 1 minute and 11 seconds remaining in the 3rd quarter. Tigers lead by a score of 29-7. Don't believe I was a defensive back. You ask my old, what's that, junior high coaches. And this I was all American. It's going to be a nice high kick. It's going to take a ceiling bounce. Went to their favor, so it's going to be spotted at the Bulldogs' 14-yard line. That's where the Bulldogs will get it taken. Their 2nd drive of this game. Both teams have had the ball twice. In this 3rd quarter has managed to take off a lot of time compared to what we saw in the 1st half. So 1 minute remaining in the 3rd quarter. Tigers lead by a score 29-7. Wiley now in his offense coming back on the field. 1 receiver to the left, 1 to the right. Wiley going back under center. Wiley going to step back and throw. He's going to connect to number 4, Curtis Fisher. Curtis Fisher going to be wrapped up by a host of Tigers leading that charge with number 20. That being Matthew Lloyd.
Pass complete to number 4, Curtis Fisher.
He's able to pick up 5 yards to bring up 2nd down and 5.
Number 20, Matthew Lloyd.
2nd down and 5 for the Bulldogs. 40 seconds remaining in the 3rd quarter. Ball is spotted at their own 19-yard line. Tigers lead by a score 29-7. 32 seconds now remaining. Play clock is at 18 seconds. Wiley going back under center now. Split receivers. Ball handed off to number 22, the fullback, Jameer Thompson. Jameer Thompson going to be met at the line of scrimmage. Picked up 2 yards now. So
Number 22, Jamari Thompson.
bring up 3rd down and 3 now for the Bulldogs. It looks like that's going to be the last play of the 3rd quarter. And that will, so to end 3, the Tigers lead by a score of 29-7 over the Bulldogs. We'll take a quick break and right back after this.
Hi, this is Mike Prince, the Open Mic Broadcast Network. We want to thank you so much for being a part of today's programming as we've been providing sports coverage for our local and regional high school and collegiate student athletes. We could not get this done without your continued support. We are asking if you would simply visit our website at obnradio.com, become a listening partner to help us continue providing programming. We ask if you could join forces with us by making a commitment of 17 cents a day. It comes out to $5 a month, $60 a year. We will be able to continually to go out and provide you the up close and personal interviews, game coverage, student athlete highlights, and much, much more. Please visit our website today at obnradio.com. Click on the PayPal button and become a listening partner today.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to this contest. We are in the fourth quarter. Bulldogs are looking at a 3rd and 3. This ball's going to be pitched out to number 21, Mason Stewart. Mason Stewart is going to fight his way past the first down marker, picking up 5 yards, but there is a couple of penalty markers coming out on the field.
Brought down by number 33, Joseph Morgan.
When you say there might be a horse collar going against the Tigers, all depends on what they decide to call, because you have one right on the play and one coming late in the backfield. We're going to say a face mask. That would be assessed after the run. So it'll be 1st and 10 now for the Bulldogs. Now it's all capitalizing on each drive you get, just getting a couple of stops. 1st and 10, balls now spotted at their own 40-yard line. Clock continues to roll. 11 minutes and 45 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. Bulldogs trailing by a score of 29-7. Barley stepping back to pass. Barley's going to try and connect his main target, number 8, Cole Popin, but well defended by number 21, Matthew Lord, to break that up. Bring up 2nd down and 10 now for the Bulldogs. 11 minutes and 33 seconds. Clock stopped that. I can see the Bulldogs pass a bit more in the second half, more than we see in the first half. Barley's going to hand it off to Jameer Thompson. Jameer Thompson going to cut back inside. See, that's number 20, Devontae Bowling, on that run. Had the outside corner leading that charge. He's trying to lead the blockers, number 12, Cade Barley, but Bowling thought he saw another hole. That only other hole was able to get him a yard. So bring up 3rd down and 9 now for the Bulldogs. Ball's now been spotted at their own 41-yard line. 11 minutes now remaining in the fourth quarter. Bulldogs kind of taking their time now. Play clock is at 10 seconds. Just now getting to the line of scrimmage. 5 seconds now is on the play clock. Quick snap. Bartley fakes the handoff. This pass is going to go, and there is going to be a pass interference. You can see Bartley tried to connect to number 8. Cole Popin was bumped as the pass was even before the pass was even there. The backfield official was able to call that one. Tigers were able to apply some good oppression to Bartley to rush that throw, but couldn't keep it up on the defensive side from the pass interference. So that's a 15-yard penalty. So it'll be a 1st and 10 now for the Bulldogs. Ball's going to be spotted. It's right. Should be at the Tigers' 44-yard line. 10 minutes and 45 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. Tigers lead by a score 29-7 over the Bulldogs. Ball's now spotted at Tigers' 44-yard line. Bartlett going under center. Now you have one receiver to the left, one to the right. Bartlett's going to fake the handoff to the pitch. Now he's going to pitch to number 20, Bowling. Bowling runs over the defender and finally going to muscle his way, picking up 7, now moving 8 yards on that run.
Ball down by number 2, player Roberts.
It'll bring up second down. Usually that was a gain of 7. 1, 2, 3. I'm no math position, so we're going to say he picked up 8. But that's a long second down and 2. A long second down and 2. This ball's going to be handed off to number 22, Jameer Thompson. Jameer Thompson has enough for the first down, a little bit more yardage. Picking up 14 yards on that one was Jameer Thompson. This ball's going to go and be spotted now at the 28-yard line for the Bulldogs. 9 minutes and 55 seconds remain in this contest. Tigers still lead by a score 29-7 over the Bulldogs. One receiver to the left, one to the right. Bartlett going back under center. Bartlett's going to fake their handoff. They're going to give it back to the fullback number 22, Jameer Thompson. Jameer Thompson's going to maybe pick up a yard. So 9 minutes and 25 seconds now. Ball's now spotted at the Tigers. 27-yard line. 2nd and 9. Cole Pope now coming in with the offensive play from his head coach, Jim Phillips. 15 seconds on the play clock. 9 minutes and 5 seconds remaining on the game clock. Bartlett understanding. Quick snap. Bartlett's going to pitch it out to Bowling. Bowling's trying to find some run. Bowling's still out on his feet, and he's going to be tackled for a loss on that yard. Run option didn't go into the favor of the Bulldogs. That was a loss of 5 yards on that play. So we're going to bring up 3rd down and 14 now for the Bulldogs. The Bulldogs getting some quick substitutions in now. 8 minutes and 35 seconds now remaining in the fourth quarter. 3rd down and 14 now. Tigers shooting the ball is at the Tigers' 32-yard line. A lot of time is ran off in this fourth quarter. Just on this one drive for the Bulldogs. Bartlett looking to pass. Bartlett was intended for number 10. Eric Gonzalez had a lot of zip on it. Couldn't come up with it. So that's going to bring up 4th and 14 now for the Bulldogs. Jim Phillips is going to keep his offense out there on the field. Fourth and 14. Clock stopped at 8:15. Let's go here. Bartlett going back on the center now. One receiver to the left, one to the right. Steely corners are giving a lot of cushion to his wide receivers. Bartlett rolling to his right. Bartlett still looking to pass. Bartlett has an intended receiver. That's going to number 8. Cole Pullman. Cole Pullman has some moving run. Still on his feet, shaking off the one defender and was able to pick up 29 yards on that pass. They stopped at the 9-yard line. First and goal now for the Bulldogs. Ran out of bounds. Clock stopped at 8:05. Both teams still have 3 timeouts remaining. Now the corners for the Tigers are kind of pressing up now. Also, Christian number 1, Leandro Simbrone. He's trying to hit the outside corner, trying to find his way to the end zone. And Mr. Simbrone is going to be in for the 9-yard touchdown run. And it looks like they're going to go for 2 right now.
Slowly but surely beat the ball toward the other.
Yes, sir. Ate up a lot of time on that one drive. Yes, 7 minutes and 58 seconds now remaining. Now the game is kind of in your hands with your defense. You need a couple of more stops. A couple more turnovers, too, to go in your favor. To give your offense some more time to put some points on the board. So the Bulldogs are going to go for 2 now. Ball is spotted at the 2-yard line. Ball's going to be pitched to Leandro Simbo. Leandro Simbo cuts in, and he's going to be in for the 2-point conversion. So with 7 minutes and 58 seconds, Tigers lead by a score, 29-15. We'll take a quick break. Right back after this.
The station designed with you in mind. For all your local sports news, information, and updates, keep it locked right here at 87.9 FM, the Open Mic Broadcast Network, Prairie View, Texas.
This is Jim Phillips, the head football coach of Waller High School Bulldogs. Listen to the Open Mic.
This is Coach Mike London of the Howard Bison, and you're listening to the Open Mic Network.
How you doing? It's the radio guy, the Dr. Mike Prince, reminding you that you're listening to the Open Mic Broadcast Network. We're taking a break from our live coverage right now. However, we'd like to remind you that we bring a lot more to the table than you may be aware of. Did you know about Our Journey Alive? It's a weekly talk show that features 3 dynamic women sharing their overcoming of domestic abuse and much, much more. You can listen to Sophia in the Game each and every week right here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network.
And welcome back. Mason's kick was to the Tigers' 10-yard line, but that Tiger receiver was able to get to his own 33-yard line. So that's where the Tigers will get it to start off this drive. 7 minutes and 54 seconds to go. The Tigers lead by a score, 29-15 over the Bulldogs. With the Bulldogs defense, you're looking for just a few more stops. They got a lot of time remaining. Need these 2 stops and some quick drives to put some points on the board. Shotgun formation for Zodak. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. So they're looking to pass on a quick screen. He's going to connect to Parker. Parker has to move the line. Parker's still on his feet. It's probably going to be brought down. The ball is loose. The ball is loose. And Bulldogs seem to have it, but they're saying he's down. Saying he was down. It was a 16-yard reception to Parker. I'm going to say the receiver was down at the Tigers' 49-yard line. So 1st and 10 now for the Tigers. Receiver in motion. Ball's going to hand it off to Bolden. Bolden finally stopped after picking up 3 yards on that run. To bring up 2nd down and 7 now for the Tigers. The Tigers are just trying to run out as much time off the clock to keep the Bulldogs' chances slim to none. 7 minutes remaining in the 4th quarter. Tigers lead by a score 29-15 over the Bulldogs. Shotgun formation for Zodak. Ball spotted at the Bulldogs' 48-yard line. 2nd and 7. 6 minutes and 50 seconds now. Play clock is at 8 seconds. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Zodak's going to hand it off to Bolden. Bolden's trying to fight his way to the 1st down. Bolden's going to have enough for 6 yards on that run. Sorry, about 6 minutes. It looked like 6 minutes, but that was 4 yards. So he picked up 4 yards on that run. Tigers are kind of going to a no-huddle offense now. Kind of says forget about taking off time. We're trying to get this 1st down, add on to our lead. 3rd and 3 now for the Tigers. 6 minutes and 10 seconds now remaining. Ball spotted at the Bulldogs' 44-yard line. Shotgun formation for Zodak. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Bolden in the back for Williams. Ball's going to hit off the Bolden. Bolden's going to have enough for the 1st down and trying to fight his way for a little bit more and finally pushed by the offensive line to be well past the 1st down marker. So he picked up 8 yards on that run. So it's going to bring up 1st and 10 now for the Tigers. They have a whole new set of 1st downs. First and 10 for him. Ball is spotted at the Bulldogs' 36-yard line. 5 minutes and 35 seconds now remaining. Shotgun formation for Zodak. Gonna hand it off. The ball is loose. The ball is loose. And luckily, Zodak was able to fall, and there was a Bulldog defender right there. That being Diego Sanchez. He kind of shaking his head in disgust because could have came up with a fumble, but didn't think the ball was right there, right in front of him. So 5 minutes and 10 seconds remaining. Second and 12. So let's go a loss of 2 yards on that. Guess the run. 4 minutes and 55 seconds now. Ball spotted at the Bulldog 38-yard line. Ball's going to be handed off to Bolden. Bolden has a lot of steam coming off him when he runs. Bolden's going to be able to pick up. They picked up 9 yards on that run. So it'll be third down and 3 for the Tigers. 4 minutes and 30 seconds now remaining. 4:29 remaining. 18 seconds on the play clock. Tigers just trying to stall just a little bit, just took off as much time as they can. 3rd and 3. Shotgun mission for Zodak. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Zodak's going to hand it off to Bolden. Bolden's trying to cut inside, and Bolden's probably going to be stopped after picking up a yard on that run. So to make up 4th and 2 now for the Tigers. 3 minutes and 50 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. The Tigers leading by a score of 29-15 over the Bulldogs. Ball is now spotted at the Bulldogs' 28-yard line. Three minutes and 14 seconds now. And I believe the Tigers elect to take a timeout. So we'll take a quick timeout and be right back after this.
How you doing? My name is Mike Prince. I am the host of the Mike Prince Show that is featured right here on the Open Mic Broadcast Network, Monday through Friday at 10 a.m. We cover everything that's pertaining to sports on the local, regional, high school, and collegiate level. So join us on the latest and the greatest that's going on with the Hempstead Bobcats, the Waller Bulldogs, Royal Falcons, the Rose Hill Christian Eagles, the Glen Buccaneers, the Prairie View A&M University Panthers, the MEAC, and SWAC conferences. And follow us on Instagram and Twitter at The Mike Prince Show. Our YouTube channel is Open Mic Broadcast Network. That is OPEN, MIC Broadcast Network. The Mike Prince Show, daily, right here, The Mike Broadcast Network.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. The Tigers are going to elect to go for it. And Bolden's going to have enough for the first down. Ivan Bolden was able to pick up 5 yards on that run. They had enough to move the chains. We 1st and 10 now for the Tigers. Ball is spotted at the Bulldogs' 23-yard line. And the Tigers are just looking to take as much time off the clock. 2 minutes and 50 seconds now. Ball's going to be handed off to Isaac Bolden. Bolden is going to leap over a couple of defenders just to pick up maybe 4 yards in that run.
Number 5, Ivan Bolden on the carry. Picked up by number 5, Tavian Rowe.
2nd down and 6 now for.
And Rampage 2nd down and 6 for the Tigers.
So you're 2nd down and 6 now for the Tigers. 2 minutes and 20 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. Tigers leading by a score of 29-15. Ball spotted at the Bulldogs' 19-yard line. 5 seconds remaining on the play clock. 2:05 remaining on the game clock. Tried to be a receiver screen. If Zodak could have connected to number 3, Washington, I'm pretty sure Washington would have been in for the end zone. There was nobody there. Now they have the coverage. They have the safeties trying to cover the inside receivers, but they're sagging off a lot. Almost 10 yards. That stopped the clock at 2:01. Two minutes now. So that looking to pass. So that roll to his right. Roll has an open receiver in the end zone. And that's going to be a 19-yard touchdown run. And the Tigers are just going to add on to this lead with a late touchdown pass connection from Zodak. On to number 2, Mr. Roberts. And just like that, Tigers lead by a score of 35-17 over the Bulldogs. The correction is 36-15 now. My apologies. So 1 minute and 54 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. Tigers lead by a score of 36-15 over the Bulldogs. We'll take a quick break and right back after this.
Hi, this is Mike Prince, the Open Mic Broadcast Network. We want to thank you so much for being a part of today's programming as we've been providing sports coverage for our local and regional high school and collegiate student athletes. We could not get this done without your continued support. We are asking if you would simply visit our website at obnradio.com, become a listening partner to help us continue providing programming. We ask if you could join forces with us by making a commitment of 17 cents a day. It comes out to $5 a month, $60 a year. We will be able to continually to go out and provide you the up close and personal interviews, game coverage, student athlete highlights, and much, much more. Please visit our website today at obnradio.com. Click on the PayPal button and become a listening partner today.
As you heard it from the PA announcer, Leandro Sembron had a nice kickoff return. They able to get that to their own 40-yard line. That's where the Bulldogs would get this to start. Most likely being their final drive of the game. 1 minute and 46 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. Trailing by a score of 36-15 over the Bulldogs. And this is a penalty marker going against Bulldogs. So, there's a ball even at the 40. There's a holding going against the Bulldogs. So, it's 10 yards by the hole. He had the team kind of like set up at the 45 where they originally thought the ball was, but the ball is all the way now at the Bulldogs 19-yard line. Gotta need the football to play some football. Both teams is right there at the 45, kind of lined up right there, finna just go at it, but with no football. So, trying to figure that one out. First and 10 now for the Bulldogs. Ball spotted at their own 19-yard line. 1 minute and 46 seconds remaining in the contest. Tigers leading by a score, 36-15. Barley dropping back, looking to pass. Barley runs to the right. Barley's just going to keep this and run. Barley's taking off the fenders. Finally going to drop down. The ball is loose. No, just say he kept it. They able to pick up 12 yards on that run.
Gain of 12 on the play.
And you still like to see the Tigers thought they had it, how they were celebrating for a second. Nevertheless, it's first 10 for the Bulldogs after the 12-yard run by Cade Bartlett. 1 minute and 20 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. Ball is now spotted at their own 31-yard line. Bobby's got a 52. Devontae Bowling. Bowling's just trying to hit the outside, trying to find some room running. So he's going to leap to get some extra yards and finally brought down
Number 20.
at his own 33-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards.
33, Joseph Morgan. Gain of 2 yards on the play. We'll have a second down and 8 for the Bulldogs.
Second down and 8 now for the Bulldogs. 45 seconds remaining. 40 seconds now. Welcome hand off to Jameer Thompson. Jameer Thompson has some room to run. Jameer Thompson breaking off tackles. Finally stopped at the 49. That's a 20-yard run for Mr. Thompson. .25 seconds now remaining in this contest. Ball is now spotted at the Bulldogs' 49-yard line. 15 seconds now remaining. Bobby looking to pass. Bobby's going to try and find a receiver. And that ball's going to be connected to number 8, Cole Pope. And that's going to be a 51 touchdown pass from Cade Bartlett. Cole Pope. Little later spark right there. Pope just beat the corner on the outside. Just kind of went up a go route. Unless they're going to go for 2 now. There's 8 seconds now remaining in the contest.
Archer's coming a little late. The Bulldogs.
Yeah. Nice design play, but kind of surprised you that they did it so late. 2-point conversion for the Bulldogs. Ball to hand off to Bowling. Bowling's going to be in for the 2-point conversion. There is a penalty marker on the play. If it stands,
Number 20, David Bowie on the 2-point
the Sealy lead will be 36-23. All depends on what the play is. Let's see what the call is going to be. So, a shield block? If I heard that correctly, it was a personal foul shield block. Never heard that one before. Never heard that one. So, I'll push him back just a little bit now. Well, more than just a little bit. Going to push them back 10 yards from where they were at. They were at the 2-yard line. So now,
that makes a little more sense.
They're just going to go to a legal block now. So, ball's not going to be spotted at the Bulldogs' 16-yard line. They're going to go for 2. Take the money when you get one. Butler stepping back to pass. Butler has an open receiver, and that's going to be Cole Popin on the slant, and able to capitalize on a 2-point conversion from 16 yards out. Let you scratch your head for a second. How they managed to capitalize on a 51-yard touchdown play and a 16-yard 2-point conversion just so late.
Second, third quarter.
Yes, sir. Just when the game's gone all down to the wire. But that gives you some momentum to go into the next week is a bye week. Some momentum to go into next week. Just looking to capitalize from that offensive side and just keep that momentum rolling. So there's a bright side. What just happened for the Bulldogs those last two plays for them. So it should be 8 seconds, but I'm not going to say anything. There is 7 seconds on the game clock. The Tigers lead by a score of 36-23 over the Bulldogs. There's nobody back deep for the Tigers. The deepest man is sitting at his own 30-yard line. It's going to be an onside kick. And it is maintained by a Bulldog. But there's going to be a penalty marker on the play. Can't see what the penalty marker is for because he blocked him. Unless that's illegal. I didn't know that was illegal too. Fair catch interference. So, yeah, it's fair catch interference. I'm pretty sure I didn't see a fair catch in the name, but okay. So it's 10 yards from the spot of the foul. Now, if you're silly, do you try and go to the end zone one more time? Just kind of leave it into good sportsmanship and just try and take a knee. So Steely will get it at the Bulldogs' 36-yard line. Seven seconds remaining. Tigers are going to go into victory formation. So that will conclude tonight's contest. Steely Tigers winning by a score of 36-23. We'll take a quick break. Be right back to give you some quick stats for tonight's game.
How you doing? My name is Mike Prince. I am the host of the Mike Prince Show that is featured right here on the Open Mic Broadcast Network, Monday through Friday at 10 a.m. We cover everything that's pertaining to sports on the local, regional, high school, and collegiate level. So join us for the latest and the greatest that's going on with the Hempstead Bobcats, the Waller Bulldogs, Royal Falcons, Rose Hill Christian Eagles, the Glen Buccaneers, the Prairie View A&M University Panthers, the MEAC, and SWAC conferences, and so much more. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter at The Mike Prince Show. Our YouTube channel is Open Mic Broadcast Network. That is OPEN, capital MIC, Broadcast Network. The Mike Prince Show, daily, right here, the Mike Broadcast Network. Hi, this is Mike Prince, the Open Mic Broadcast Network. We want to thank you so much for being a part of today's programming as we've been providing sports coverage for our local and regional high school and collegiate student athletes. We could not get this done without your continued support. We are asking if you would simply visit our website at obnradio.com, become a listening partner to help us continue providing programming. We ask if you could join forces with us by making a commitment of 17 cents a day. It comes out to $5 a month, $60 a year. We will be able to continually to go out and provide you the up-close and personal interviews, game coverage, student athlete highlights, and much, much more. Please visit our website today at obnradio.com. Click on the PayPal button and become a listening partner today.
doing? It's the radio guy, the Dr. Mike Prince, reminding you that you're listening to the Open Mic Broadcast Network. We're taking a break from our live coverage right now. However, we'd like to remind you that we bring a lot more to the table than you may be aware of. Did you know about Our Journey Alive? It's a weekly talk show that features 3 dynamic women sharing their overcoming of domestic abuse and much, much more. You can listen to Sophia and the gang each and every week right here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. What about Prairie View United, also known as PVU? It's giving you up-to-date information going on throughout the city limits of Prairie View, Texas, and Waller County, Texas. Of course, there's the sports report that is breaking news of the world of athletics and the daily Mike Prince coverage of the Mike Prince Show right here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. And for those who seek spiritual guidance, we even offer Sunday Morning live broadcast of the Temple Refuge Ministries, brought to you each and every week right here on the Open Mic Broadcast Network. So be sure to check out what you've been missing by visiting the website at obnradio.com, or you can dial 605-477-5066. And for those who happen to be within the Prairie View community, you can always check us out at 87.9 FM. The station designed with you in mind, serving the community through faith and athletics. The Open Mic Broadcast Network.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight's contest didn't end in the Bulldogs' favor. They fell short by a score of 36-23 to the City Tigers. We got some quick stats for tonight's game.
In conclusion of tonight's game, the Bulldogs had a total of 256 yards with those 2 turnovers. And the Sealy Tigers managed to sum up a total of 355 yards, rushing and passing together.
The Tigers had a nice and well-founded game tonight. So they came out victorious over the Bulldogs. So that will conclude tonight's matchup. Bulldogs falling short by a score of 36-23 to the City Tigers. We'll see you. If not, we'll see you tomorrow, actually. We'll be in Blinn, Texas. Did I say Blinn? I see Brenham, Texas. Excuse me.
Must be ready to go home.
Brenham, Texas, as Blinn Junior College take on, I can't even think. Well, they take on their opponents tomorrow in Blinn. We'll be there to give you the coverage. Be blessed until we see you on the other side. My name was Philip Prince. Alongside me was Alan Bowdry. And give a shout out to Cameron Singh for keeping the stats. You have a safe night out there. God bless.